Okay, welcome back, you beautiful people. Just arrived at RichTone Music here in Sheffield. It's absolutely tipping down outside because we've got a storm here in the UK, so I'm going to show you straight in because I'm not going to stand out there and get any more wet. I'm already sopping all over. I'm absolutely cold as well. It's really freezing. It's actually minus something outside. But anyway, let's get into what they have in this lovely store. And the first thing that greets you when you come here is this amazing selection of second-hand guitars. I mean, look at that lot. And that's nowhere near the entirety. Trust me, I'm about to show you just how many they have. So they've got loads of decent selections here. There's loads of selections, different options, some crackers in here. Have a look on their website because they've got so many. There's something for everybody. All right, and these second-hand ones go all the way along here. All the way along here. There's even more. More. And then we go around the corner and they've got even more. These are all used guitars, so they're all second-hand, sensibly priced options for you, the buying public. So have a little look on their website. There's something for everybody. You've got cheap end ones, so you've got East Coast silver Telecaster, and they go right up to even having a Mark Knopfler Fender Stratocaster in the classic red that he did on his signature series. So yeah, some lovely options in here. I'm just going to rattle through these because there's some really nice guitars in this shop that I really want to show you. And it's not going to be a long video because I don't want to take up too much of their time. But as you can see in here, they've got a lovely Brad Paisley silver Telecaster down there with the Paisley pickguard. And then they've got a lovely red painted headstock version of this candy apple red 1980 Stratocaster, which looks absolutely immaculate. And it's just 1899. So get on their website, have a little look at that. There's the Mark Knopfler in the middle there, right in the centre. Lovely. Okay, so yeah, loads and loads and loads of different options if you're looking for a second-hand guitar here at RichTone Music in Sheffield. So if you're in the area, or even if you're on a day out, this is well worth a good look. So we're going to move on. So they've got the cables over here, and then you get straight into the Gibson area. So welcome to Mecca, folks. This is the Gibson area, and they have so many lovely instruments in here. It's hard to even know where to begin. So we're going to start off. I'll tell you what, we'll start off around to the right where they've got some second-hand ones, but they've also got some lovely ones to talk about within this second-hand area. So they've got a couple of Les Paul Juniors there, look, TV yellow custom shop, reissue, and they've also got the vintage burst, both immaculate. Everything in here actually that's used seems to be immaculate. So 335s, 330Ls, 390, and a BB King as well. And then they've got this Les Paul Supreme, absolute stunner. Look at that. Bargain price as well for that, especially in that condition. And then they've got the Ebony, this is my favourite, the Ebony Les Paul Junior. I adore these, but I'm not allowed one because it's just lovely. Look at that. I mean, it's just so reflective, that's the problem. It'd be a nightmare for filming with. It'll just be reflecting everything you put near it. But I just need to show you this one in the cabinet. This one, look at that. That looks really expensive. Even though it's heavily worn. It's either an old one that's been heavily worn, or, oh sorry, yeah. And then, or it might be Murphy Lab. And we've got some SGs, some more Les Pauls. And then we've got a gorgeous, gorgeous finish on this. Look at that, that flame. Lovely guitar. Okay, and then we've got up here, we've got a gorgeous 335 Memphis Tri-Burst with a beautiful top on it. That's second-hand as well, 2699, that's a bargain. All right, and then more Les Pauls over here. So if you like your Gibsons, plenty of options in here. And they've got plenty of amps knocking around the floor as well. So it's everywhere you walk in this shop, there's amps around the edges. So you've got a settee if you want to have a good sit down and have a good play for a while, see if the guitar's for you. And then over here, we have the PRSs. So have a little lovely dark cherry sunburst there. Second hand for 1599 for a CE. That's a lovely top. But I want to show you these two over here. So here we have a whale blue custom 24 2014 for just 2399. I mean, that's crazy cheap. Such a good deal. And then PRS SE Silver Sky and Fiesta Red. It's actually had a refinish and had a bit of aging applied to it as well. Look, so you got a bit of wear there and some cracking in the paint in the nitro to give it that vintage look. So if you're after something like a SE Silver Sky, you don't want to pay the premium prices, but you want to have that Hank Marvin, or not for the look, that's an ideal option, the PRS SE Silver Sky and a refin. Okay, now we come to the Fender area. So we've got all the different Fenders here. So we've got all the American Pro 2s, the Ultra 2s, Player 2s, loads and loads of different gorgeous instruments, all in this one area here. All the different colours, different styles, Tellys, Jaguars, Stratocasters, and then have some more down here. They're absolutely everywhere, these guitars. My personal favourite is this Mercury HSS American Pro 2. Absolutely stunning. They look so expensive in the flesh, really posh. So that's a nice American Pro 2, $12.99, decent price as well. And then in the cabinet, they've got one of those, I don't know if you saw them, a limited edition Noir. So this is a Noir, black with the red logo and the red scratch plate, edging, ebony fingerboard as well on that. So that's a nice guitar. And then we've got some lovely Gretschers, loads of lovely Gretschers, and a really nice silver one down here. This is spot on. I like that finish. Nice option if you like your Gretschers. But yeah, that's the Fender area. And I want to show you one more thing. A lovely Ultra 2 Texas T with the silver pickguard and HSS. And that's lovely. Ultra 2 there. Okay, so then we come across and they have the Superstrats over here. So they have the Superstrats, the Ibanez, Schecters, PVs, EVH, all the different usual suspects, Charvels. And a lovely amp as well, a lovely little Marshall mini stack. Now, talking about Marshalls and minis and amps and stuff, I just need to show you this, because this is phenomenal. It's my favourite amp I've probably seen in years. Tattoo Studio JVM. Now look at the finish on that amp cloth, that grill cloth. And it's only $379. I mean, what a bargain. Get on the website and get that bought, somebody, please, before I buy it, because that is lovely. So we've got amps everywhere. Look at all those amps, look, everywhere you look. And then we come to the bass section, which is nice because they've got plenty of basses in here. And often basses are not overlooked, but don't get enough options for them. But this place got loads. So we've got loads of bass amps as well, and bass guitars, something for everybody. Nice little ash down there as well. When I say little, I mean big. But yeah, nice ash down. That's sensible money as well. Crazy. Next up, got the Squiers. So here's the Squiers. They've got Starcaster on the far left there, and then lots of different options. So you've got all the different finishes in the Tellys and the Strats. And they have a Jaguar down there in gold, but then this one is the one I want to show you. Look at the gold flake in this. The gold flake is phenomenal. It looks amazing in the flesh. That is a stunner. Really nice finish on there. So yeah, lovely bit of sparkle. So if you like your bling, there it is. Oh, and there we have the Epiphone area. So we'll go over there now, over to the Epiphone area. I'm going to show you a young lady that's found a guitar that she really likes. Hello. You don't want one of these? I do. Let's have a little look at it then. So that's a purple sparkle SG, which she really doesn't like the colour of. No. That is a stunner. That is lovely. The glitter in there. That is a work of art, to be fair. They should do this on the Les Paul. But yeah, cracking looking guitar. You should buy it. Need it. And then we've got the Epiphone Les Pauls. We're not going to talk about those. We'll ping over those quickly. Then we've got something like an Adam Jones or a custom Silverburst, one of the two. And along here we've got a Jared James Blues Power, which you don't see very often, with the noiseless P90 on there, and a Raspberry Burst figured 335 Epiphone. Both of those are lovely. I think they're stunning guitars, and they're doing a really good job with some of the colours at the minute. So you've got the Raspberry Blue Burst up there for the 335. Some really nice colours and a bit of a flying V. So that's the Epiphone area. And then if you like your PA systems, and you've got all your PA needs, requirements, It's also catered for in here, and studio monitors, and even lighting. They've even got disco lights, stage lights, and so on. So if you've got any PA requirements, again, get on their website. I'm going to put a link down below so you can have a look at all their stuff. They've got some drum kits. So they're catering really for everybody, even drummers, you know, because even drummers need looking after at some point. And then look at this, I just want to show you how much of a bargain this is. That mixer, 45 quid. I mean, that is nuts. 45 quid for that. Bonkers. Then we've got some Nords, got another Nord over here, a couple of Nords, a Nord Grand, Nord Stage 2, and so on. So if you're a bit of a pianist or a tinkler. And practice rooms, they have practice rooms as well if you want a bit of quieter. Obviously it's very noisy in here today because it's Saturday afternoon. But yeah, so next I'm going to show you, I'm going to take you through to the acoustic area. This is where it quietens down a bit naturally, as you can imagine. And so in this acoustic area here, they actually have so many you wouldn't believe. It is bonkers how many acoustics they have. And they even have, my favourite, a Taylor room. Okay, so we've got a Taylor room in there as well, and loads of acoustics. So we're going to go in the Taylor room in just a moment. There's just somebody in there at the moment. We'll go in there in a minute. But in the meantime, let's have a little quick browse of what they've got. So they've got Eastmans in here. Now, if you don't know Eastman, they're a high-end brand, but with sensible prices. So well worth a look if you like your top gear, but you don't want to pay top money. They do a lot of sort of Gibson equivalents, and they do electrics as well, but they do Gibson equivalents in the acoustics and the electrics, and they're very sensible price, and yet the quality is right up there. So Eastman are well worth a look if you don't know about them. Another practice room, and that's back at looking at the amps and the PA system stuff, and then in the distance there you can see the bass area and the Squiers, and then we come to these, so we even got a mandolin. So again, they've got a bit of everything in here, this shop. So lots and lots of different acoustics, lovely acoustics. All the different brands you'd expect to see. And then if we go around this corner, we're back to the original second-hand booth that we went in straight away, pretty much. All right, so let's go back into this Martin room now. So there's the maintenance bench. They do a maintenance area where they're setting up the guitars and stuff. And then go into the Martin area. Have a quick look in here, look. So it'll be nice and hot in here. So Martin make what is my favourite acoustics. Absolutely gorgeous. So, I mean, look at this. You look at that finish on there. That's amazing. And this was what I've got. I've got a Koa 214. That's my spare acoustic because I've got such a nice Taylor. It was too nice to gig, so I actually bought a second one to have as a gigging guitar. And all the different sizes and shapes that they do. And they got some amps along the floor, acoustic amps. And some T5s, I think they are, T5Z. Nice one in blue, look. It's a nice finish on there. So yeah, something for everybody. So that's the acoustics, and then it's got some of the woods up on the wall. Just up there. So there's the Koa and the different ones. So let's go back in the main room and see if we can finish it off. Door was sticky. All right, so finally we get over to the accessories and the strings and all the different multi-effects pedals and the effects pedals. So here's different cabinets, have loads of different guitar foot pedals and foot switches, got the wah pedals and all the different effects, loads of Boss pedals. You can't have a guitar shop without a load of Boss pedals. And then they've got multi-effects above, along the shelves there. And then more multi-effects at the top of this one. They've got another two here, look. With loads more lovely pedals. So, if you've got any guitar needs and you're in the northern area of England, make your way down to Sheffield and come and have a little browse down at RichTone Music. They've got loads of straps. There's so many options, all the different picks and the strings and the maintenance stuff. There's just stuff for everyone in here. So yeah, quality shop. Get yourself down here and have a look around. Let me know if you've been before, if you bought anything in here before. You know, let me know down in the comments section. I'm off to try and persuade my lady to let me buy a cheap guitar, so I can do another review, a cheap comparison review, which will be coming up soon if I get my way. But fingers crossed, people. Make sure you pray for me tonight, all right? So hopefully we'll get that, and then we can do another comparison between some other types of guitars, because there's plenty of options out there we need to talk about still, aren't there? All right, so if you enjoyed this, please give it a like and a subscribe. And thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. But check out some of the other videos as well, because I've got Gibson garage walk round. I've got plenty of review videos, performance videos, maintenance videos, you know, anything you want. So give me a shout down below what you're looking for next, and I'll see you next time. Thanks very much for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.